Yo. Okay.
What's going on, guys?
Okay.
Switching it up.
So yeah, as y'all can see, I sound a lot better.
Yay!
I sound
He's
a lot
feeling better too, guys.
I am. I'm feeling a lot better.
Thanks to the wife doctoring him up.
Yeah, maybe 15%
Child,
out of 100.
please. All the medications. I'll be acting like a little 5-year-old.
You hater. Hey, so I don't know if this is true or not. This could be rumors. It could be some truth in it. I'm not sure how much level of truth this is, but it says Barack Obama's late chef wife comes out to expose Obama family. So let's tune into this clip and see what kind of exposure it is, like what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's see what they're talking about.
Because they sure are trying to brush it up under the rug, though.
Yeah.
You're not getting much.
Yeah, a thin rug.
Everyone pointed out this photo, and they were like, this happened like a couple days after the chef passed away.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's what that was?
People
That's
like,
so funny.
His fingers are broken. He's got a black eye. I was like, you think he did it himself?
How many days after
what's
your
going on
chef
with him?
dies do you go golfing?
Right.
Like, you can't golf that day.
What
That's a good
pulled him
point.
down?
Right.
2 feet. What?
Yeah, because that was weird. Like immediately, he was just chilling like that. Like, it's a regular day. Ain't nobody down my lawn. Like you just,
Right.
actually like you just won some money.
Guy was like, you can't go that day, not the same day. I mean, come on.
Pulled him down 2 feet. He's 6 feet tall. The water's 8 feet.
That's 2 feet
And he
over
can't
him.
go up 2 feet. What's going on here in this story?
And notice how it changes now. Little dribbles of information that we get. So a female made the 911 call.
Who?
We didn't know that till today.
The truth behind Obama's late chef's wife being silent on his death. When famous people or important folks go through personal things, even those parts of their lives that are private can interest the public. Take the case of Tafari Campbell, who was the chef for former President Barack Obama. He passed away, and this event has caught people's attention. But something interesting is going on. Tafari Campbell's wife hasn't been saying much about his passing. This has made people wonder and ask why she's choosing to keep quiet during this sad time.
That's a good question. I truly would want a full investigation and autopsy, but you don't find anywhere where she's saying anything.
None at all.
Not
Why?
on X, not on
Good and
Instagram.
this woman been silenced. They told this woman I told her we're gonna take care of you. Just don't say nothing. Don't talk to the media.
Absolutely not. She had her own business. They also had their own business. It's like a catering business. So they were doing very well for themselves.
And the catering business stopped.
Right. She was like, I guess so. She needs to be, she wants to take some time away to mourn.
Them people don't want nobody talking to them, because if you're running a catering business, people want to talk to you, who you serve. So they trying to make sure this woman don't talk to nobody.
In places like the White House, where powerful decisions are made, and in the kitchens where delicious meals are prepared, a strange, quiet feeling has appeared. It makes us wonder what's behind the silence of the chef's wife while the whole country is sad. The world of cooking saw Tafari Campbell as more than just a chef. He was like an artist who put history and big dreams onto plates with flavors that were just as complex as his connections. Now that he's suddenly gone, we're faced with a mystery. Why is his wife, who used to be well known in cooking circles, staying so quiet? The puzzle gets more interesting as we try to figure out why Obama's chef's wife is quiet about his death. The man who passed away by drowning while paddleboarding in a pond near the Obama's Martha's Vineyard home has been recognized as the former chef of the Obama family. Officials stated on Monday afternoon that they had confirmed the discovery of the body of Tafari Campbell, aged 45, in 8 feet of water, around 100 feet away from the shores of the Obama's land on Edgartown Great Pond. Around 10 a.m. on Monday, they finally located Campbell's body using sonar scanners that were sent out from a boat. The police confirmed that the Obamas were not at home when this happened. Before this, Campbell worked as the assistant chef in the White House kitchen during Barack Obama's presidency and was chosen to continue as part of his personal team after his term concluded. Upon the tragic loss, Obama stated, "Tafari was a beloved part of our family." Along with Charisse, the wife of Tafari Campbell mourned the death of her beloved beloved husband. He is survived by his wife, Cherise Campbell, and their twin sons, Xavier and Savan.
Oh, man, they had
Over the
twins?
weekend, she posted a heartfelt message in honor of her husband. In her tribute, she expressed that the sorrowful loss has left an everlasting impact on her. On early Tuesday, Cherise Campbell wrote a message about her husband, Tafari Campbell, on Instagram. "My heart is broken. My life and our family's life is forever changed." The words beneath a cheerful photo of Campbell standing in a kitchen went on to say, "Please pray for me and our families as I deal with the loss of my husband." Cherise, who owns Sweet Sage, a baking and catering company, furthermore stated that Sweet Sage would not be taking any new orders. "Due to the recent tragedy in our family, at this time, we're not accepting any inquiries or orders," she said in a separate post. "We apologize for any inconvenience. The family asks for your prayers and support during this difficult time. We will let you know when we begin accepting orders again." One might understand the grief of a wife who has recently lost her husband. However, a matter of fact that Cherise did not address was Tafari's swimming capabilities, which have swirled a whirl of conspiracies on social media. Cherise, who has been married to Tafari for 20 years, didn't address any form of suspicion involved in her husband's death. This has made people even more curious to know what's going on behind the curtains. Officials initially reacted to alerts about a potential drowning incident involving a person on a paddleboard at Turkeyland Cove Road on Sunday evening. Nonetheless, another person, whose identity remains unknown, was paddleboarding alongside Campbell. This individual recounted that the father of two appeared to be struggling in the water before ultimately going under for the last time. Yet the person along with him didn't save him. It seemed odd to many that he drowned even though he was an experienced swimmer. The information about the second paddleboarder along with Tafari and who called 911 has been kept a secret from the world, and is being said that it has been an ongoing investigation. Does Tafari Campbell's wife know something about a tragedy that is being called an accident? The silence of Cherise depicts that maybe she knew something about the other paddleboarder who was there with Tafari but still couldn't save him. Tafari's wife didn't mention any statement of her late husband being a proficient swimmer who couldn't drown in 8 feet of water. Tafari's Instagram highlights showed his proficient swimming abilities, and Cherise just shared her grief to the world. Is she being afraid of the higher authorities for speaking up for the truth? Or is she being silenced?
Something just ain't
It's all the way fishy.
adding up.
It's all the way fishy.
She got a whole catering business, and she's not doing anything with it. And I would think that this is a time where,
Don't you still need to make money?
yeah, but I mean, you lost your husband, so that may be, she's not maybe, that's devastating. So you may not be in a position where you can go back to work right now.
Or they say, we're going to cut you that check, we're going to wire the deposit. You need to close down business for a minute.
And I'm thinking, what about the people that she has working for the business? Why can't they just run the business for
Exactly.
her, and you just pull out for a while, step back,
Won't
and
need
let
you
your
talking
staff?
won't need you talking to nobody. You need to be at the house.
That's fishy.
Your living is taken care of. Don't leave the house.
That's crazy. Then you can't keep nobody cooped up. What about the two sons? You got to be able to have explanations for them.
They are well.
Because of the realization of the consequences are going to be severe. Rumor holds that both Cherise and Tafari Campbell knew something mysterious about the Obama family, which is why Tafari met his unfateful demise, and Cherise has chosen not to speak about it. A video that's been widely shared on Instagram makes claims without evidence, suggesting that Campbell was working on a book about the Obamas. Another video that's going around on the internet implies that Tafari was found with head injuries in shallow waters on the Obama property. But Cherise hasn't confirmed any such thing herself yet. Cherise, being closest to Tafari, is expected to tell the world what she knows, but her silence over the tragedy, other than just grief, is sounding strange to many. Moreover, the suspicion is also revolving around the death of the White House chef Walter Scheib.
To the president's right, of course.
There we go. 11 years, 94 to 05, and that's 7 years of Bill Clinton and 4 years of W. Bush.
Chef Scheib,
Wow.
well known for serving President Clinton, tragically drowned in New Mexico.
Hey, what's up, Bill? How you doing?
This has led to a surge of conspiracy theories as people on the internet connect intriguing dots between the stories of these two chefs who worked at the White House. A well-renowned journalist named Don Luker took to his Twitter and stated a series of questions regarding the suspicions which holds surrounding Tafari's death. He stated, "It appears that the chef who drowned at the Obama estate was using this paddleboard that belongs to the President Barrack. Why didn't that young man use the straps to secure himself? There's also a video that verified he was an above beginner swimmer. It has been confirmed that Tafari Campbell was depressed while working for the Obamas and that Michelle made his life miserable.
See,
But
that's
why
what
you
they
just quit?
But they're saying, right. I think we were talking about that something to a degree about, it looking like everybody nice on the front from the camera side, but on the back end, you're not treating people right.
But my question is, if it was so bad, and if he was depressed,
Okay.
why didn't he quit? If he was a great
That's a
chef,
great
it would have
question.
been no problem from him finding another
gig.
Yeah, another position.
But you don't really know how much power somebody might have over your head by doing stuff. They might not let you go. They might not let you go like that.
Because if you got on your resume, if you've been in the White House as a chef for years, oh please, that's a door opener for almost anywhere.
Probably any
and
single
worldwide.
place.
Okay, so then leave the country, go outside of the
But
country.
maybe they won't allow him to leave. Maybe they won't let him quit. Maybe he couldn't just leave.
This is crazy.
Because where do they live? When you were their chef, do you live in the White? Where do you live?
Well, he was their
because you got to
personal
be
chef,
because
so
you got to be close
Yeah.
consistently.
Or you got your own place on the house. You might stay a couple of days a week, maybe to prepare the
For them.
menus for them,
Yeah,
and they just are served by the other servers. But
correct.
I don't know. Maybe he was there. Maybe he was a live-in. I don't know.
That's a good question.
Things can only come to light if Sharice Campbell decides to speak up for what she knew. It almost seems like there is a cover story going on behind this scenario, and the truth is still locked away from the world.
That's
the
right.
internet is buzzing with various conspiracies, and people have raised eyebrows of speculation behind Sharice Campbell's silence. A user wrote, "The wife should demand to do an autopsy and real investigation unless she is afraid of the
Right.
Obamas."
I
Another
agree.
user
Unless
raised a
you're-
question on
Key, unless she is afraid of the Obamas. From what I'm hearing, they are they bring fear because the level of power and things that can be done. Smile in your face, but then,
Backstabbers.
yeah, they get you on the back. But it's different when you have political power backstabbing
Well, yeah.
versus you just somebody in the street
Because
backstabbing.
we're seeing that right now in our government.
Correct.
Power is everything.
Correct.
Twitter. Barack and Michelle Obama's chef reportedly drowned behind their home. The news says he can't swim. This is him in the Bahamas, in the ocean when he can't swim. #Lafari Campbell. That's it for today's video, guys. Bye.
Yeah, because most people that can't swim, most people I've seen that can't swim don't even like to play with the water. They don't even like to get near it.
No, they won't be out there in it.
They won't be in it.
Especially with no life preserver thing, at least on your arm
Yeah.
or anywhere.
No, they won't be in it. They won't even be playing around with it. So that draws a question of was there possible foul play? I mean, this is all rumors and, potential gossip. But if you look at it just from a humanistic standpoint, it looks funky.
Well, yeah. And
It looks a little funky.
I think what makes it even more suspicious is that you haven't heard anything. Wife, she put her statement out on Instagram, but she has not done a press release.
You ain't heard this woman
she has
talking at all.
not called any of the newspapers to come and interview her. And, that is just so strange to me.
Hush money.
So
I
strange.
feel like this woman's been silenced. The government will call you and come to your front door and say, hey, listen, see all that? Check your account.
What are
Boom.
the why?
Just check your account. Okay.
So those straps that they wear around their ankle, I know it keeps them like on the board.
Yeah.
But he didn't have his on. I mean, do you think that was odd, or did he feel maybe he didn't feel like he needed it because he was only going to? The water was 8 feet, so I'm sure he probably didn't think that he would need to wear it.
It depends on what you were going to do. If you ain't dealing with waves, which you probably won't be dealing on a lake, you could be just literally just sitting on it to float. Or you could have been thrown out there with the paddle boat and say, hey, he drowned. You get what I'm saying?
And then even more so, the person that was on it next to him.
Yeah.
They said, don't know if it's 100, but they said that someone was next to him on the paddle boat.
And they will not say the name of the person.
And it was a woman,
Why
and a woman called.
And why? My question is, why is there what woman is this out here in the water if it's not potentially your white woman? Is that
Maybe it was another servant. You know, he got mad. Scenario. Leaving the house.
Go ahead.
Let's say he storms out.
Go ahead.
Upset. Could have been upset about, or maybe he just wanted to go and get some fresh air. How about that? Let's not always think something negative.
What?
He wanted to get fresh air, and maybe another staff member said, "Okay, come on, let's go out here and paddle for a minute." But what happens after that? That is the question. You know, we don't know.
You sure he went out there with Michelle? They went out there on the beach together?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Or so another scenario. I'm on the paddle boat. My name is Tafari. You here at home, but it's a woman next out there with me on the beach.
Okay. Well, who's the woman?
Unless that's my cousin, you would be like, hell no.
Of course. But
my
the
sister.
situation is, you have to think about their other staff, I'm sure, other employees that they have in the house.
Babe.
So with that, it could be a co-worker.
Babe,
I'm not just going to automatically assume it's something wonky was going on.
You be major hell no. So let's not even do that. Let's not even do it. It's a bunch of suspicious. It's open questions going on.
Yeah.
And maybe the wife will one day say it, or maybe she will never, ever say it, and it will never come out. So, only time will tell.
To come out because that's not right. It shouldn't be like that. We definitely want it to come out.
Okay. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't take a nosedive, but comment down in the section below if you want some more. We got to go, man.
See you in the next video, guys.
Bye.